So could be a different game, especially here because, you know, you want to make your mark, that's for sure. But if Ling is one that likes history repeating, this could be an absolute blowout, but there's only one way to find out, Ozzy.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen here today. So with Snake, obviously, is a character that loves having that advantage state as well as just having a lead, because he loves the trade damage with his opponent, right? He wants a chance to set up. He likes playing with the set play, throw the grenades all over the place, plant the C4. A lot of the popular places for him to plant the C4 is either on the opponent or on that platform, right? If you put it on that platform, it's really easy to catch the opponent whether they're below or above it. Plus, it's kind of like hidden from view depending on where the camera angle's at.
Yeah, it's trickery to keep in mind. I mean, hey, he's from a stealth game, so he's going to keep his tools on lock and hard to find.
Playing Metal Gear Solid mid-match, I feel it. You know, we got Ling over here rocking with these turn-ups all day, every day. You're going to see a lot of down B turn-up pulls, trying to get some projectiles to fight off against Zero Mark. But to be honest, Peach is a close-range combatant. It wants to get in your face, get those down tilts going, or those aerial cancels into some full hop, full damage combos.
Ooh, the Peach Bomber coming in. Couldn't quite find the edge guard there as Omar was recovering, but off the top of the rainbow sends him to beyond.
I mean, to be fair, that's just capitalizing on what a lot of Snakes want to do, right? The Snakes want to recover high. That's exactly what's going through their mind every single time when they're off stage. So Ling was already aware of exactly where they were going to go. The second you come into that up B, like, you are going up, and Ling just followed him until he got the up air right afterwards.
That Cypher can be easily destroyed if you're going low. So Snakes, you know, just go high. Use that B reverse on grenades and C4 to trick your opponent which way you're going to land. It creates a very difficult situation. But, I mean, hey, Omar controlling that center stage, getting Ling with that Nikita, and even stock count, and almost even game, really.
Yeah, that was actually a very good edge guarding coming up from Omar, and just being able to just throw those explosions there on the edge of the stage. And now we see this jab coming out, a little bit unsafe, committed to the full 3-swing combo. So Ling was able to get a free grab off of that. Up air again, just going to be able to meet you up there, especially with having the ability to be able to like jump up early and just float there. Like, it's so easy for Ling to get into position.
And Omar seriously on the back foot here, trying to figure out the best way to land. Good use of that air dodge, but you're still stuck on that platform versus Peach. It's very difficult to get around. And ooh, even a little bit grabbing and throwing those grenades around in turn. I like that from Ling.
Okay, gonna jump over that back air. We got some down throw action. I mean, that's a really good spot to go for down throw, right? Because you're on that platform, and no matter which way you roll, you're gonna kind of be in the relatively same area, especially with that back air where he just like lays out his entire body. Very long lasting, big hitbox.
For sure. And slowly getting back. I love the air dodge again. Pretty good air dodge. You can get yourself back on the stage. Lickety split. And again, setting up shop, making sure that you have that set play going like we talked about, and quick to grab the items. Again, if you're a Peach player, you're no stranger to item play, that's for sure. So those grenades popping around, nothing new for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
explosions everywhere.
This is a Michael Bay movie, that's for sure. Look at this. Everything going up everywhere. And now, Ling trying to find the stock is 168. That's huge. You need to be able to get rid of the Snake. Still, though, alive.
Yeah, he's a heavy boy. He's going to be able to survive up to 179 and counting. But, you know, keep getting these explosions going, keep going for those trades. Eventually, he's not going to be able to trade anymore. And now Ling's starting to get close to that percentage where it doesn't even matter, I guess. Just gets the up smash, takes the stock, and now 2 stocks to 1. Zero Mar with a potential advantage here. We'll see if Ling can just try to close this out with like a back air, a forward air, down tilt into something juicy off of that.
Maybe grabs at this point. I mean, Snake's not that high up that anything could happen.
Forward throw off the edge of the stage would probably kill. Like, just at this point, dash attack. I mean, eventually, you know.
I mean, every move is a kill move if you just get to the high enough percent. Anything's possible.
Proms in Air 1 won't kill at 999.
Fair enough.
Gotcha.
I stand corrected.
There you go. 1 stock apiece, baby. Ling coming out here, 28% damage. We're going to see how we're going to be able to survive a little bit. But we got the advantage in Snake's favor. Oh, here come the down tilts. Didn't get too much off of that. I'm shocked.
No, just a simple 2-piece. Not enough to really keep that train going all the way to the ledge. But still, percent is percent, keeping it very even here. Ling trying to go in. That's the Stitch face, though. Couldn't re-grab it with the dash back, unfortunately. But still, that's a big chunk of damage.
I saw that up air was actually not enough to knock him out of the C4, or I'm sorry, out of the up B. And because it was maybe a little bit stale, or maybe didn't get the sweet spot of it, regardless, so many different factors at play here. 148%, good call out, getting rid of that air dodge into place. He knew that was his only option to get back on stage. He was out of resources, so he had to go for an air dodge. Ling just covered that option and solidified that stock, and Ling's going to be taking this 1-0 lead.
You saw that multiple times in that first game alone, that Omar was using that and then just slowly recovering near that ledge and then always air dodging in because that's the last resort. So Ling was already there, prepped for it, because like you said, out of options. What can you do there? Only you can die, my friend. So sure enough, up 1 game right now in the best of 5 sets. So Omar still has a couple more chances to get himself in that game, but right now it's looking like the Peach show.
Yeah, honestly, like I mean, the game was pretty close until the end there when Ling just got that great advantageous spot near the end. Caught him into an air dodge. He was out of resources, so the only thing he had to do was just call it out. Now we're going to go into game 2 here. Ling, again, on record, Zeromar has never taken a game off of Ling. So at least according to SmashData.gg, maybe there's some tournaments in there that are missing, like at a local level, but like according to those 3 tournaments, like Ling is dominating this. Like he's very comfortable against the Snake matchup. He's very comfortable against Zeromar. So we have to wait and see what's on the docket here for game number 2. It's like I don't foresee him switching off of Snake to BH, but anything could happen.
Yeah, some players have a comfort pick in a secondary, maybe for certain matchups or as something to cover that weaknesses that we saw with the Snake. And always taking a second to compose yourself as well. Ooh, popping something in.
You gotta get that teeth guard in, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to you don't want to bite down too hard. I know, actually, that's a real thing. If people actually focus too hard on something, they like grind their teeth when they focus, and it can actually be very dangerous to your health. I'm not sure what that was, but like it could potentially be something.
Could have been a mouth guard. Smash is a contact sport because these two love to scrap. Look at them right at point blank. And look at that Stitch face immediately.
Luck is in Ling's favor here. RNG, praise the gods. As Ling's going to try to like get this big hit. If he manages to land that turn-up, that's going to be like 40 damage easy. But it's gone.
Yeah, unfortunate. It could have been a huge amount of percent, like you said, but nothing quite. Hey, another turn-up, though, just quick to start causing some trouble here and just keeping Omar locked down on that platform.
Yeah, easy come, easy go. You know what they say. Okay, dash attack, a very good burst option for Snake. Allows him to be able to kind of low profile as well in case someone's like staying airborne, like something that Ling likes to do with Peach.
Now we're just seeing Omar trying to find some control of that. You see the use of the C4 here and there, dropping down with the grenade and even timing the grab enough because you have invincibility during that grab animation.
That's right.
I love the awareness.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing Snake at a top level, like that's clear that's something that's gonna be like on your radar, right?
Absolutely. Now putting down there, such a fast, effective move for Snake. One of the best scrapping options he has at his shield, honestly. Some of the zoners in this game got some good scrapping buttons, that's for sure.
And it's very good for that to happen. We saw Zeromar trying to bait out a roll or potentially jump out of shield, but Ling didn't give it to him. Look at all these explosions just dropping the C4 after grenade after C4 right in front of Ling, taking away that first stock. And now Zeromar finds himself with a lead. Unfortunately, was forced to recover low because he went off a little bit too hard and Ling just capitalized on it.
And that's, again, that's why they recover high. You got it. Those situations are absolutely the example of it. Stuff to keep in mind for sure, and got to keep those recoveries nice and tricky. But Ling absolutely taking it, of course. Only a small deficit in percent right now, but just trying to pass the barrier that is the grenades and the C4 right now. You could just see, just on the right side, just how do I get in? How do I approach?
Literal, well, I mean, at the worst case scenario, you don't have to get in like as fast as you can, right? Because the faster you rush it, the more damage you're going to take from like just the nicks of the grenades or the explosions. If you just like wait, keep your cool, wait for the opening to happen, the opening will eventually come.
Exactly. Snake is oftentimes seen as a war of attrition, and you got to let it come to you. You can't force those things, or you're only going to get blown up repeatedly.
Especially at the beginning of Ultimate's lifespan, we just saw so many Snakes, people just kind of being wary of approaching Snake, and people just weren't comfortable in the matchup just yet, except for like Brawl veterans. Like Brawl veterans knew this. Like, fighting against Snake is very similar to back in the Brawl days. So it was like picking up a bicycle you haven't ridden in a long time, you know?
And back when we had J-Lim in region before they moved to Japan, I remember anyone that wasn't in Brawl was struggling to figure it out.
And the Brawl heads were like, I got this.
Oh, we understand. We know. Like,
literal 7 years of knowledge on this nonsense.
Absolutely. Pressure right now. Ling is trying to secure this stock as best as they can. 145%, even though Snake is bulky, if you can find that one good hit, the Peach back air comes to play, or the forward air, that crown hurts when she yonks you with it.
Yeah, that forward air is strong as heck. 157%, throwing out the turnip, not necessarily to hit Zeromar, but to force an air dodge away from him off stage. That's exactly what Ling was looking for, just to kind of trap him on the edge of the stage. Ling now finds himself with a lead.
Causing forced errors is so important. Boxing your opponent into making those mistakes continually until you can get that full capitalization, getting that trade, getting that percent, getting that stock, getting that combo. I mean, look at that from Ling, 56%.
To be fair, that's like the Peach bread and butter that we haven't really seen yet, and we finally saw Ling connect that down tilt, because Peach's down tilt low percents is one of the most devastating combo game starters in the game.
For sure. Down there, simple enough, gets a percentage, putting Ling on the back foot for just a second as Omar is just chucking grenades left and right, trying to box Ling down. But the power of the float gets you to the other side of the stage easy.
Yep, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just chill up to the top, and now all of a sudden 123 on Ling. The answer here might surprise you as he's going to try to hold on to this turn up. Gets caught by an explosion. Zero just dominating the stage.
I love throwing grenades down so those bouncing way far up. And now Ling has to kind of bob and weave, even up in the air. You're never truly safe with Snake on the screen.
No, at any point in time. We were talking about audio cues earlier, by the way. Audio cue is so important for Snake. Just knowing when you can hear them pull that pin on the grenade, knowing exactly when it's going to explode right afterwards, is very important stuff.
Not to mention such iconic quotes such as "there" and "now." Yeah. Always got to keep those in mind.
Okay, forward tilt, not enough to get that stock just yet. Going to chase him with the Nikita. Good avoidance from Ling, but unfortunately did not get the okay trade they were looking for.
Omar had set that on the path for destruction. Like, hey, if I go, you go.
Yeah.
And sure enough, managing to take that stock there. Off the top, though, with the up, you love to see it.
Time and again, we've seen Ling just dominate the airspace whenever we see Zero Mark just trying to recover up there with a parasol to end it off. Like, he knew that he was in the magnifying glass, so I'm just going to go for it. You're donezo off the top backboard. Now Ling finds himself at set point.
Did you see how demure Peach sounded? Oh, did I win? Yeah, you did. You know you won. You flexed on.
I actually love Peach's personality within Smash Brothers alone.
She's so fun.
Yeah, because like in normal games, even like in sports games, she's just kind of like, yeah, I'm the female lead. That's me. I'm the princess. Come save me. You know, like that, like very dry personality. But then when you go into like Smash, she's like very cocky, very like teasing, and she can also scrap. So I actually really like her inclusion when Melee dropped her out. You know,
offering tea to some combatants in Brawl, not a care in the world.
Yeah, like, you want some tea, bro?
In the Paper Mario games, actively trying to break away from Bowser, just like, yeah, I'm baking cakes, but also I'm like jailbreaking too. You love to see it coming in from the character, and you love to see it coming in from the players, because you mentioned Omar not ever getting a game on Ling in some tournament sets, and honestly, it's looking like the case right now, because Ling is very secure in this 2-0 right now and hoping to make it a 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, again, Ling has never lost a game in all of their sets so far.
That's a rough barrier.
Yeah, this is very tough. We've got that down tilt starter, another clean 59 damage, just going for that bread and butter that Ling's probably practiced for hours upon hours.
Hey, the lab's important, that's for sure, especially if you want to make it in a loser's top 32, you earn that spot.
Exactly.
Turnip bopping the Nikita. What's stronger, an explosive or a turnip?
Both.
Absolutely.
An exploding turnip.
Oh, geez.
But I hide a grenade in that vegetable, man, you're in the bad luck at that point.
Absolutely. And avoiding the C4 as well. Ling is doing a great job understanding where C4 is. Got bopped a few times, of course. It's inevitable sometimes, but still being very cognizant of where the explosives are on the screen is a great way and absolutely vital to fighting Snake.
Absolutely. Now we see Omar off stage 135. This could potentially... You saw Ling kind of fade away with that back air, just kind of like hoping that, you know, if you move forward, you're going to get caught by this, but also I'm just trying to play safe. Oh, bad spot to try to recover. Yeah. That was like a checkmate situation. Didn't die. It was a sour spot of the Nair. Opts let go early and actually catches Ling off guard. Manages to get back on stage. Good stuff from Omar.
The second least on life due to that weak hit, as you said, and now... Still, this is possible. With Rage, Snake can cause some major damage if done properly, but still you're just getting sent from coast to coast, and it's getting very difficult to find. It's getting difficult to land, and sure enough, the only way you're coming back is on the Angel platform.
You know, Snake has so many opportunities to try to land from up high right. You just drop those grenades, you drop the C4, kind of just force your opponent to like respect it, or even just drop down while holding a grenade so you trade with them and get the explosion. But time and again, we've seen Ling just like disallow airspace from them.
That's the masterful play of Peach right there, that's for sure. As she floats in the air, she dominates that space, and if you're prepared, it's going to be hard, that's for sure. And Omar struggling to find any sort of stock, securing anything, as Ling is so hard to really just get a hold of.
That was the sickest jab block I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was insane.
Like that nair on the platform, good stuff from Ling. Like and you know he did that on purpose.
Actually, yeah. It's beautiful to see those really small interactions. It's like, there's no way you lab for that, but you just so innately understand your character in the moment you can pull something like that out. It's so cool.
No, he labbed that.
What don't you lab as Peach?
100%. I mean, this game, if you want to be good at this game, you lab. That's literally what it comes down to. You gotta lab all the character matchups, which can be very tough when there's like 89 characters in the game. You know, like I understand. So like, being able to do that and being like consistent and, you know, having that discipline to be able to do that. I mean, there's a reason why MK Leo is very, you know, the best in the world, right?
Exactly. Shows up on time, shows their stuff, trains day in, day out. 203% finally was where Ling was at when that stock ended, which is insane.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate because Omar needs to find a way to close out these stocks way earlier if he wants to stand a chance, but now it's on his final stock. The history is about to repeat itself here. 2 stocks to 1 if Ling can just close this out, move on to the bracket.
Stitch face in hand right now, actually dropping it real quickly, bringing it back up. We do need those. We do like that percent coming in, that's for sure.
We take those most definitely.
Opting to drop it to kind of get some space in there bit by bit. And again, like you said, last stock potentially at the tournament. Omar is so struggling here, and it's hard to fight Peach. She's so evasive. You can see her dancing and bobbing and weaving through everything that Omar is trying to throw at her. And you don't have that infinity bandana. You're going to run out eventually, and that's what it's looking like.
Yep, exactly. I got that C4 up on the platform as well. Nikita missile coming your way. I like the opening gambit with that turn up into grab. You know, you got that hit stun. It gives you that free grab right afterwards. Good stuff.
71%. Still need to get a little bit more on there, of course, but I love Ling going really explosive with that advantage state, but then backing up, letting Omar kind of reset the situation, getting turn-ups on board and causing some problems a bit from afar. Just taking time with it, and that's so important.
Absolutely.
Easing into the win, that's for sure. I mean, you don't have to force it. You can let it come to you, especially when you have a full stock lead.
Okay, you know, hold your ears real close for that Toad coming out here. Omar sitting at 71. I usually sometimes I call these sets early, right? And right now I'm thinking this is a wrap. I'm pretty sure Ling's gonna be able to take this out, take the 71 damage out. I would love to see Omar bring this back, though. I want to see him get that first game in this set. Like, I mean, clearly Ling is a demon.
Absolutely. I mean, there is a reason why they're currently making their way through top 32, earning their spot bit by bit, hoping to get a top 16 placing for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to get through this snake first, and that's what it's looking like right now. You got to find something here. A quick re-grab of that turnip, tossing it around, and again, not forcing it. 2 minutes left on the clock. We got time.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of coming down to the wire here. 93% damage here, throwing the turnip from airborne. That could have potentially like popped him up into the air. Got some things going. At this point, this is looking like Dunzo, right? Because Snake needs that ability to be able to trade hits, especially with the grenades, right? Snake is going to naturally take damage from his own grenades. When you're at 135, you have to take 2 stocks. I don't see it being possible at this point. It is kind of like a done deal for Snake. That's just Snake in general. That could be any Snake. Like, that's just kind of like a done deal at that point.
And now you can see Omar, it's like, I do need to get in. There's 90 seconds left on the clock. And if Ling is comfortable just sitting back, then I have to get in. And that's easier said than done.
There's no reason for Ling to approach at this point.
Absolutely. You can run out the timer. You can be fine with it. And the second Omar overextends, you can just clean up the stock, no worries.
Yeah, sitting here at 148 off stage. He's going to try to pull out some more and more turnips. Just get him. It finally does a little feint, double jumps back, goes for the forward air. Ling's going to be taking that set with a 3-0. Makes the set count 4-0.
Oh, geez.
And the whole time not winning a single game out of all of these sets. I mean, there's always next time. Review those VODs, I guess.
Again, hey, this is the place to do it.